Braton here. Today is yet again another build showcase, and it's Braton Prime Incarnon. Today I'm going to show you two builds, so let us immediately start. For the first setup, this is the Deadhead setup. The mods I'm using here, we have increased damage, we have multi-shot, critical chance, even more critical chance, does reduce your fire rate. We fixed out the Prime Shred, which gives you fire rate and punch through. We have viral damage and critical damage, and that's it. These are the mods. For the extra weapon adapter or how recommend for you to use, it's going to be between Vigilant Supplies to enhance your crits or Stabilizer for weapon recoil. For the Arcane, primary Deadhead gives you 360 increased damage, headshot multiplier, and weapon recoil. All these stats are really good for this weapon. That's the Arcane. For the stats over here on the base form, fire rate is very good, magazine size is good, ammo maximum ammo for pickup is very good, reload is solid, accuracy is very high, it's automatic, 2.2 punch through thanks to Prime Shred. Riven Despo is really good. Critical chance, critical damage, multi-shot or critical chance, critical damage, increased damage is by far the best in slot, and I will remove Serration for it. Critical chance is good, critical damage is good, stat chance is good, and total damage is good. The weapon does have the Incarnon form with different stats. There they are. Our fire rate is less, magazine size is very high, punch through is locked, but critical chance, critical damage are very high, stash chance is exactly the same, and total damage is very high. The weapon also does explode in a 3-meter radius, procs heat, and does like solid damage. And that's it. These are the stats, the mods, the Arcane, and now it's time for me to show you the second setup. And for the second setup, this is the Frostbite setup. The mods I'm using here, you're going to remove the Toxin mod for a critical damage mod, and that's it. Everything else here is exactly the same. These are the mods. For the extra weapon adapter, it's going to be yet again between these two, Vigilant Supplies and Stabilizer. For the Arcane, instead of primary Deadhead, it's going to be primary Frostbite on a cold test effect, which we do have right over here. This mod, even in the Incarnon form, what it does, gives you 3% critical damage, 2.25% multi-shot for 12 seconds, stacks up 40 times. That's 120% critical damage and 9% multi-shot, which is a lot of increased damage. And that's it. That's the Arcane. For the stats, instead of viral, it's going to be cold. Cold, cold, blast. And there you go. These are the stats, the mods, the Arcane, and now it's time for me to show you the evolutions. The first Evo, weak point hits, charges the Incarnon form, then you press the Alt Fire button, the middle mouse, to transform it from the base form to Incarnon form, and it also gives you the heat damage. Second Evo, increase your base damage by 4, with the channeling ability active, increase your base damage by another 38, and it also gives you ammo efficiency. The ammo efficiency does not work on Incarnon form, it only works on the base form. Evo 3 gives you accuracy, weapon recoil, and Evo 4 gives you critical chance and critical damage. And that's it. These are the Evos, and now it's time for me to show you these two builds against the units. Alright, let's start. This is the Deadhead setup. I'm going to spawn level 205, Steel Path, or Cumulative Dudes. Spawn these guys in. I will use a channeling ability. There it is. With that, we're going to easily get ourselves the second Evo, giving us more base damage. We're going to shoot enemies in the head to get the Incarnon transformation charges. You press the Alt Fire button, the middle mouse, to transform it from the base form to Incarnon form. There it is. And every single shot is a red crit, as you can see. There it is. You can see the punch through does work. The AoE doesn't punch through, but the projectiles do. Let me show you again. Spawn the exact same units. Shoot. It shreds. It truly eats enemies. Heavy gunners, goodbye. Very, very powerful. Now let me show you the second setup. Frostbite, there it is. Frostbite does need some buffs, so if you use a buffer, I will highly recommend to try out the Frostbite setup. Spawn the exact same units. Jump over here, use a channeling ability. Shoot, 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 get some charges. You can see that we easily stack Frostbite. There it is. 28 stacks. And there we go. Capped. Transform the weapon. Shoot. It also shreds, as you can see. With buffs, this thing is going to be even better. One more time. Spawn the exact same units. Jump over here, shoot. shreds. There we go. Heavy gunners, goodbye. Oof, beautiful. And there you go. Those are two builds. Now it's time for me to show you the viral setup against Steel Path enemies. So, let's go. And we are in. I'm up against the corrupted enemies at the Void. Steel Path, of course, it's survival. The map is called mod. I'm going to show you this build right here. This is the Deadhead setup, the viral one. There we go. Pew, people over here, over there. There we go. Pew, 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 pew. There we go. This guy, that guy. These doodlies, all gone. It's a red crit machine. I will remind you, this is a 5-plat weapon. You just have to wait for a specific week for the Incarnon Genesis, and you will do the exact same thing I'm doing right now. Not the greatest clear, but it's a very powerful single target DPSer. Go. That guy, these doodlies, these units over here. There we go. Let's form, the Incarn form, and shred. There we go. Jump over here. Switch to these units. Pew, 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 pew. Classic. Oh, there you go. Do I have my... I do have the second Evo, thanks to my second ability. I just have to wait for the degen. Now we'll do even more damage. There we go. Collect all of this stuff before I fail the mission. We don't want that. Alright, let's wait for the Aki boy to spawn. There he is. Aki boy's here. There we go. Spawn boy. Spawn boy. Spawn baby boy. And he is dead. There we go. That was the Aki boy. Without any buffs. I didn't use any buffs the whole time. And that's it. I think you guys seen enough. Time for me to leave. And be right back. And there we go. The Braton Prime Incarnon is very good. Of course it is. It's an Incarnon. I will definitely recommend the weapon and the builds. I hope you guys enjoyed the builds. Thank you yet again everybody for watching. Leave a like and sub. And of course, see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.